Hi Gemini, welcome back. So Gemini, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with during this time frame. My readings are timeless, by the way, so I trust that when this finds you, it is for you. Keep in mind, because it is a general reading, the message can be interchangeable. So Gemini, when I was meditating on the collective energy, I got a whole download of thought. Actually, too many to choose from, but I just heard clearly, to stop with the worry and the overthinking things and the nitpicking. And some of you are just really circling in or honing in on a certain area of your life that Spirit wants you to kind of step back from a little bit so that you can see the broader perspective, so that you can see the broader picture. And I also got a picture of glass and looking through the glass. So I'm not really entirely sure what the looking through the glass message is about. It could be from a song, but I didn't get any further lyrics or music. So I guess we'll dig a little bit deeper and see where we're headed, Gemini. So the overall energy between you and whoever you're connecting with is a semi-sextile of allowing, exactly what I was feeling. It's kind of like step back and allow things to unfold naturally, okay? You don't need to place so much focus in order for things to happen naturally, all right? So this is encouraging you to see the potentials in life. And it's also a message of hope, to give you hope that something bigger than you is at play here, and that is spirit and divine guidance, okay? So this is also about growth cycles and realizing the rewards and being more intuitive as well. Also, watch your temperament during this time frame, as I feel that the energy is ripe for tempers to flare, whether that's yours or the people that may be surrounding you, okay? So Gemini, strong start to the reading. Let's go ahead and go a little bit further into your overall energy, which is the Ace of Wands. So this is about inspiration, intensity. Again, this is like creative desires, intimacy as well. But when channeled on the other side of that coin, it can certainly lead to a flare, temper flares, flare ups, things like that. So you want to keep it balanced, right? And I think that's what the message was about, don't overthink this. It really is much simpler than you think, okay? And just allow for things to happen naturally, again, with that message. So let's see. Whoa. Person you're dealing with. I only want one. Hold on a second. I got like 10 cards. Let's give me one for the person they're dealing with. Let's see what their overall energy is. Wow, I got a host of cards. All right, so they might have a lot going on during this time frame. I have the Emperor here, the King of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So, I feel like this person is needing to hone in on their wisdom in order to push things forward. This person may be heavily focused on the emotional aspect of things or commitments. They're wanting to be more generous, or being called to be more generous with their emotions during this time frame. But often I find like the Emperor energy to be a little bit domineering and a little bit hesitant to want to relinquish control. So that could be a blockage for this person, and then being able to fully express, so to speak, what they have to express to you. All right, so let's go into the recent past, Gemini, and see what's led up to this moment. Then we're going to go into your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it, and hopes and most likely future outcome. All right? So, one more shuffle. Recent past for Gemini. Wow, lots of passion here. The High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So that's the second time the Ace of Wands has come out. It says come out up here as well. So I feel like this is connecting with your intuition, all right? And being creatively driven towards your desires, towards intimacy, towards things that make you feel light and fun and airy. And the energy has been so intense for Gemini in 2020 that I feel like this is like just what you needed. I heard just what the doctor ordered. You know, this ability to feel free, to be able to creatively express yourself in a way that fuels your passion for life again, or for relationships, or for career. It's like listening to your higher self, Gemini, and getting downloads even as to what is in your best interest and what is on your path. And I feel like it's getting into the state of allowing, you know, and getting out of this overthinking stuckness that I feel was the energy that you have been in. All right. So I feel like a lot of you have already kind of pulled yourself out of your head, at least enough to be able to feel like a revitalized energy. And if you're not there yet, then I feel this coming in for you, where it's like, yes, I remember what it feels like to just be happy, or to feel passion, or to feel that passionate drive towards something. All right. So, again, you know, energy can go to, you know, there's always two sides to the coin. So for some of you, you know, again, this could talk about temperament as well, though, because this is kind of a hothead energy. So you, on the other side of that, some of you may have been a little bit hot-headed, you know, and not paying attention to your intuition in the recent past. But I feel that energy is evening out and you're getting more grounded, all right? So Gemini, person you're dealing with, what is their recent past, please? Four of Cups. Woo. The Moon. I heard disappointed. This person may have been disappointed in you or themselves. And I'm picking this up as recent past energy, but it could be far into the past, as there's a lot of you here. Ace of Wands. Yeah, they were disappointed in some decision that was made. All right. And I feel like that disappointment really had their attention for a while. All right. And really took them to a much deeper emotional space. I almost said a darker emotional space, which could also be the truth. I feel like this person, you know, was not happy with whatever outcome there was here, or just felt a bit disconnected as well emotionally, and kind of dwelling in, like I said, a really deep space, deep dark space that they may or may not have been sharing with you. And I actually feel like they were not sharing it with you because the Emperor was here. So I felt that blockage right at the beginning of, you know, wanting to have a very controlled demeanor. And that may be this person's persona in general. But I feel like here's the Ace of Wands. This has come out 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times. So passion and intensity is like ramping up, okay? I feel for you most definitely, but also on this person's side. So they're definitely popping out of this energy, so to speak. And it's like having the strong desire, all right, to move themselves out of this and into something that feels more inspiring. And oftentimes that's what spirit does, right? When we're stuck on an emotion, or we're stuck in a solitude or dark place, spirit often wants to give us epiphanies or downloads or thoughts of ways to find more joy in the moment, or to be inspired to move out of it. So I feel like there's some sort of inspired action going on this person's side, coming into the now energy, right? So let's see what that's all about. And go into perception. So Gemini, what is your perception of this person, this connection? Now keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, all right? I feel like some of you feel left out at times. That might just be in general, or it could be within this connection. And there's that temperament energy here again. You know, if this person may have the ability to really flare something up inside of you, and it may be your temper. But if it's not that, it's like there is some sort of internal struggle or internal dialogue going on here, Gemini, that makes you feel like somewhat isolated, or I actually feel like you kind of do this to yourself where you place yourself outside of the crowd, which isn't a bad thing, you know, to want to be your unique, authentic self. But I just feel like at the same time, it creates this emotion in you, Gemini, that really is not serving you, okay? Because I feel like there could be more cooperation going on in the energy that you're not really allowing for because of that, all right? So I feel like that's a side note. You want more stability here. You know, you want to feel comfortable, right? And this hopeful energy, you know, reaching for something that you're really wanting and desiring, okay? Reaching for the stars, which, you know, is what we're here to do. We're not here to live these lives of obligation and gray and like sleepwalking through life. We're here to fulfill our desires, our dreams, our wishes. And I feel like you're really wanting to get back in tune with that, or you are getting back in tune with that. You know, when you think about this connection, I feel like it has the ability to really pull you out of that space, though, and make you feel like, gosh, this is such a struggle, or, you know, just something about, you know, really flaring up a very specific emotion in you. And I feel like a lot of you, it's your temper. But it's just, either way, it's a sense of like feeling alone in your struggle. And yet at the same time, when you think about the connection, you're wanting security, absolutely, and more healing and hope and faith, okay? So how this person perceives you, whoa, okay, Gemini. So they have the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, they're wanting to manifest their heart's desire. That sounds like something you'd read out of like a romance novel, but and now I have Metallica, which is definitely not a romance novel song, but give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. It's a good song. I feel like this is this person's energy. I feel like this revved up energy. And honestly, I feel it on this person's side, but I also felt it on your side. So I just feel like when it comes to this connection, this person is wanting to manifest something that's more emotionally fulfilling. They are, I feel, committed, okay, emotionally committed to having some sort of new beginning here, you know, and it's like, when is it time? Is it time now? Is it time tomorrow? Is it time next week? Like, I feel like this person is waiting for the right time, but the right timing is all but a perception and thought, right? So I'm not entirely sure this person is aware that time is malleable, because they feel like time is of the essence, right? Like somebody's time clock is ticking, or there's something that they need to do at a certain time in their life, and they're really driven by that, but it's like, you know, an illusionary energy, because life is like ebb and flow, and everything that our logical, practical mind tells us serves a purpose, yes, because it keeps us organized, right, and from floating away into space, but it's also more malleable than this person thinks, okay? I feel like this person sees this creativeness in you, Gemini, and yet this very emotional side of you that I don't think that you often show to others. I feel like this person is wanting to take some sort of risk here and have some sort of opportunity, okay? And I feel like it's towards the connection, but it could just be in general in their life. So let's go into genuine emotion. So what is going on underneath the surface for Gemini? So here you have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. It was in the reverse, but I'm going to read it both ways. Yeah, it's like this lack of, on an emotional level. Ooh, Two of Cups. I feel like on an emotional level, Gemini, you're definitely releasing some insecurities, which I think is beautiful, you know, and there is like some sort of, new opportunity presenting itself emotionally. It's like emotionally kind of pulling yourself out of insecurity and placing yourself in a more stable atmosphere, or more stable emotional space. There's an issue here emotionally with a lack of either confidence, or it's coming too much into the ego. You know, so be careful of that, letting your ego drive you, letting your temper flare, letting somebody get the best of you, you know, disconnecting from what your higher self knows. Because I feel like I said, it's like the flip of a coin during this time period, Gemini, where but the twins are out. So you're going to get one side or the other. And I feel like, of course, it's up to you which side you want to show, but both are heavily present in the energy, right? Because the Two of Cups is, to me, the two sides of that coin, but also the kind of battle between ego and your higher self, and which one are you going to choose to come from? And I can tell you, you're going to be much happier with the results from coming from your higher self than your ego, because your higher self is going to tell you, you know, no need to really dwell on this any longer. Just kind of sit back and allow for things to come naturally, and they will come in naturally, right? Because I see that passion coming in and new opportunity coming in. Some of you, a soulmate connection, or just a really important relationship showing up for you, partnership showing up for you during this time frame. So I feel like emotionally speaking, it's all here for you. It just kind of depends on what side are you going to be on, Gemini, because that part is up to you. So I do see some emotional growth happening here. I also feel like when it comes to this connection, you feel very emotionally connected to this person, whether they're in your life or not, whether they're intimate or platonic, even though at times I feel like someone's ego gets in the way. And like I said, I can't tell if that's yours or theirs, but we'll see. So how does this person genuinely feel? Four of Swords in the reverse. They're emotionally a bit restless, maybe even anxious during this time frame. Yes! The Wheel. This is timing. Timing. This person's losing their patience a bit. They're getting more into their anxieties, you know, and even though I feel like there's a shift happening, I feel like this person places too much emphasis on the timing of something, right? So then the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. So like I said, I felt that shift coming into a more emotionally fulfilling space. It's like, this person's like, this is what it is. They're like, I'll be happy when. You know, they're getting restless because they feel like, okay, I'll be happy when I'm off work. Or I'll be happy when I'm on that vacation. Or I'll be happy when I get from point A to point B. Not understanding that happiness should be along the entire journey, you know, and the way to get into alignment is to understand and appreciate that. Even when we're doing things that stress us out or make us feel obligated, it's like the joy is in the journey, right? It's not a destination. It's not a final outcome. It is the experience. So I feel like when this person shifts into that mindset, then things go a lot smoother for them. And I guess that same would apply to you, Gemini, or you might be doing the same during this time frame. But it's like, emotionally speaking, they are definitely feeling some fulfillment and again, having this higher purpose here, seeing the higher purpose. Commitments are here again. For some of you, marriage. You may be married with a family with this person for a few of you. Or this could be someone in your family. But I just feel like either way, it doesn't matter. It's just emotionally speaking, this person is shifting out of this restless, anxious energy that I spoke of into this more, okay, what do I need to do right now? And emotionally really wanting to feel that love and to feel that appreciation and placing themselves in that space and staying committed to that, I feel. So what are the hopes for Gemini? Ooh. Justice and the Devil. So you want to kind of cut through the BS. And it's interesting, I was saying there's two sides, you know, to the coin, and it's probably too far away, but the Justice card is like two sides to a sword, right? And swords represent air. Gemini's air sign. So I feel like, yeah, there's two sides to this coin. You're wanting to stay on the more balanced side, obviously, even though I feel this, you're being pulled towards maybe your lower self, and you're almost feeling controlled by that at times. You know, like your thoughts may be getting such a hold of you that, you know, it is, I keep wanting to say manipulating. I don't know how you can manipulate yourself, but if you are in your lower self, say you get sucked into your ego too much, you know, where you're coming from this space of, like I said, temper or defensiveness, or, you know, this just negative space, then it feels like almost like being possessed, you know, and then when you come out of it, you're like, that's not me. That's not who I am. You know, that's not who I want to be. I feel like this back and forth where you go into that space, and then when you pop out of that space, you beat yourself up over the head because you're disappointed, you know, that you allowed yourself to do that. But I guess like Spirit is saying, like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, we all go into our ego. You know, we're not here to live in the higher self all the time. Like, don't alleviate the beating up of yourself piece of it, because that's the part that doesn't serve you, Gemini. It's just like, you know, you're human, and that was, but this is now, and like, let it go. And I actually feel like that's what you want to do anyways, is just kind of like be okay with your light side and your dark side. You know, you need both twins to function as a Gemini, so just embrace it, right? This person's hope is to hold on to something, hold on to this connection. For some of you, I feel like they're really fixated here, you know, really, you know, holding tightly to what they know to be true. And again, that's that Emperor energy, which could be very wise, yes, but also very stubborn type of energy. So I feel like this person could be someone who doesn't sway easily, or at least during this time frame, they're not, because they're not wanting to, right? They are fixated. So let's look at the most likely future outcome, and keep in mind all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. I'm just giving you a snapshot of what it looks like right now. So you have the Knight of Cups and the World card. Three of Pentacles, nice. The Strength card, beautiful. Gemini, this is the best reading you've had in a while. All right. So I just feel that when you get into this space where you can accept both sides of yourself, it's just going to feel so much better. You know what I'm saying? Or it is already starting to feel better for a lot of you, where it's just like, yes, this is who I am, you know? And it like opens you up emotionally to be a little bit more emotionally expressive, and to assume, you know, more positive intent in your life and within yourself. And it's this very romantic, playful energy coming in, and certainly could make you a bit more romantic and playful as well, especially when it comes to intimacy. It's just like feeling on top of the world, feeling successful, having cooperation in your life, feeling that strength, feeling that confidence, you know, and it's just like embracing, you know, the whole of who you are. And because of that, you're getting like cooperative people showing up, maybe success even within the career space. For some of you, like I said, like a soulmate type of connection showing up, whether that's a friend, a lover, or like someone who just has your back. You know what I'm saying? And I just freaking love this for you. I just do. So Let's see this person's most likely future outcome based on free will, of course. Three of Pentacles. Yes, for a lot of you, you're going to get cooperation from this connection here, or support, more support. And or this person's in this same energy of wanting things to flow a little bit easier, you know. And, yeah. The Emperor, so that showed up twice for this person. So this person's pretty confident, you know. I would border to say maybe, I don't want to say you could be too confident, but, you know, you could take it there. They could take it into their ego too much as well, you know what I'm saying? As often I feel like the Emperor can be an egotistical energy. But plus with the Empress here, I just feel like confidence, you know, which could seem intimidating or domineering even, all right? So I don't think this person tries to be intimidating, but they may have that aura about them. Yeah, and success and coming out of the Two of Pentacles. So I just feel like for some reason there is an intimidation factor here, and I can't tell if like you're perceiving that as good or bad, but it is a perception. That part's important. I just feel like this person is leveling up, you know, and they also have success coming through for them in their life, and or you might have a successful connection, like I said, with this person. If they had been vacillating back and forth, which I felt in the past energy, like I said, I feel that dissipating or moving out into this more emotional, fulfilling type of energy. I heard self-fulfilling prophecy. No idea if that's for you or them, but I mean, life is always a self-fulfilling prophecy. But yeah, I just feel like this person is making up their mind, right? And there's movement forward here, and they're feeling pretty confident in that, okay? So I feel like there is beautiful energy coming through on this person's side as well, you know, and this sense of accomplishment coming through here. This person may be getting a lot of attention. This could be someone who's well known in the public even, or you may be Gemini. That's not for all of you, but I just get this sense of like, oh, I was talking about it, all eyes on me. Is that Tupac? Like all eyes on me, that type of energy. So but I feel it's leveling up to where you are at, okay? So, awesome reading. I just feel like all of this beautiful self-awareness coming to you during this time frame, and all you have to do is just allow it in, right? And I feel like there's all these potentials popping up around you, Gemini. It's just a beautiful, beautiful reading. So I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with, keep in mind, it's a general reading, so you could be dealing with any zodiac sign. But I absolutely have Aries energy here, Taurus energy as well showing up. Aries again, Pisces, could be Aquarius or Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius again, could be Sagittarius. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I see, but like I said, take it with a grain of salt. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you are interested, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Link down in the description box below as well. I do go live there and do just random chats and collective guided messages at times. So you can find it in the description box or in the about section of my YouTube. If you like my style, FYI, you can get it for yourself at my sister's boutique, avasophiaco.com, also listed down below. Wishing you the very best, Gemini. Until next time, my friends. Namaste.